All right.
Okay, my people. Welcome to the second episode of the Wagwan. This is where we travel across, I say, the world and see what is happening, in the different areas. And tonight, we're blessed to have two wonderful people on board right now, Mr. Tony Jacobs and Dr. Tanika Okanadeni. So, Dr. Denny, we start with you. Wagwan. Tell me where you're there and tell me
Yo,
Wagwan.
what going man? Hey, look, the father finally blessed the farm with some water. So I know everybody else in Kingston and Mobile, they were washing away and everything, but the father blessed my farm, and finally I'm able to plant. We grow grass. We have different varieties of grass. We have Mombasa, we have Carmelo, we have sorghum Sudan grass. And what we do is we grow it for hay and silage production. We're always touting concert fodder at my farm. I have a demonstration farm right now, and then we expand into a much larger 50-acre farm. And this year has not really been a wonderful year for planting the grasses because of the drought that we've been having. And boy,
Mhm.
when I got the phone call that it a rain, I was like, praise be to God. So
God is
we're going to be
working
planting,
mysteriously.
and yeah, man,
Mhm.
so we can help
Mhm.
out the livestock sector, because that's my
Mhm.
passion,
Mhm.
animal nutrition.
Mhm.
So that is what is going on in John's shop.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
Tanika, may I give you a next minute? So, when you talk about here, and you talk about grass, now
Yeah.
tell us how important that is in Jamaica and how people can get it if the people we really know about it, but those who don't know about it, just get spread a little light on it quickly.
All right then. So feed is 40 to 70% of your cost of production. That's a huge part of your
Uh-huh.
production costs
Yes.
for livestock farmers. And animal-based protein is extremely important for the maturity of the brain for a child. And pound for pound, it gives you more nutrients than anything else. So,
Mhm.
what we are trying to do is reduce the cost of feed by utilizing the resources that we have here in Jamaica. And one of the resources that we're utilizing is grass. So when I tell people, when they ask me what I grow, I tell them I grow grass, and them think is the other type of grass, and I tell them no,
We.
it's not weed, it's grass. So here is drying the grass to below 15% moisture, and
Mhm.
silage is fermenting the grass in the absence of oxygen. And what we do is we add molasses, we add some additives, and we vacuum seal it. And that makes the grass viable for more than a year. And what fermentation does, or the ensiling process does, is it retains as much of the nutrients as possible. So when you look on it, when you analyze it, and by the way, we analyze every single crop that we grow. But when you're
Mhm.
analyzing it using the near infrared spectrometer, you see that the nutrient profile is very close to fresh grass. So in December, in January, where all of the grass is dried up, you can pull a bag of silage and voila, it's almost as if the animals are grazing.
Mhm. Mhm.
All right, respect Tanika. Thanks for giving us an update. We're going on the farm down at Jamaica grass a plant. You ready? All right, take
That's
Tanika
right.
and Okana. Denny. All right, so right now we're gonna go right
Mhm.
across to West Palm Beach and get a
Mhm.
little rundown from the man himself over there. Mr. Tony Jacobs, welcome to this Wagwan program, and together we rise building our nation. Big up yourself and come on.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Doctor. Big of yourself. You're doing some wonderful
Nice.
job. I enjoy that. I enjoy listening. My people making a great difference in our people's life, and that's good. The livestock need certain nutrients, and you putting it together. Like I said, the good protein is good for the children brain. See,
Yes.
so that is a real good thing. See, although. very much not really into the meat thing because we kind of try to
No, when you're
culture.
adult, you don't need as much meat. But the kids, them,
Mm-hmm.
unless you have a very rich, nutrient dense plant based source, things like
Mm-hmm.
B12, it's very hard to come by using only plant based sources. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
there are some
Yeah.
nutrients that are unique to animal based protein. But
Mm-hmm.
I know that there are some people out there who are vegan and vegetarian, and I will not knock them for that. But
Mm-hmm.
as a nutritionist, I would say that the very young, they do require some animal based
Some,
protein,
some, some, some.
whether it is meat or milk or eggs or
Mm-hmm.
in the form of fish. But you do need
Mm-hmm.
something.
Mm-hmm. I understand that. I'm not knocking it because I tell you something. I see my son, you know, lifting some weight, and when I like to, those are things that I dream about. All right. But him, get him steak them and him eat him steak them and give him a lot of protein and things. So with that, you get strong if you eat protein. But then when you look at it, dad have to make a change in his diet because when you grow a little bit on the older side, right? When you go a little bit on the older side, you have to start looking the diet from a different angle because in the US, when you eat the meat in the US, they're filled with all kind of crazy stuff, right? The growth hormone that they put in it, the thing them that the feed, the animals them, it sometimes resonate in you. I mean, when I say in you, in humans, right? And then you have a thing called cancer and stuff like that. That these things create, right? Not saying that sugar doesn't cause the same problem, starch causes the same problem, right? So at my stage in life, I have to start backing away from certain things. I do eat chicken, I don't eat egg. See, and that people laugh at me like, oh, you eat chicken and you don't eat egg. See, well, I say I get a little protein, but the eggs I can't. My body turn against it, so it means that I have to get something. And in the morning, I drink my soursop bitters, right? I also take my black seed oil, right? I eat a lot of greens, right? I make, a lot of vegetable juice, right? And the other day we got of the nut milk maker. I got one day a day and surprisingly, we start make some nut juice and nut drink and it tastes good. See, the cashew nut tastes good, the almond nut tastes good, peanut nut tastes good, and those are all milk we're drinking. So we're getting a little protein. We also enjoy eating our avocado, which is really good. So and one of my weakness is salmons. See, and Mr. Ian, I'm not lying to you. See, when I go somewhere and somebody said, Tony, we have some oxtail. See, I have to taste it, I love oxtail out of this world. I love it. All right. So, but basically most of my diet is consist of vegetable, right? I do eat a little fruit sometime, but I'm not a lover of fruit because fruit is sugary, see, and that again enhance diabetes and cancer. See, so it is known that people who stay away from these things, you know, kind of have, a very healthy body. So that's what we're trying to do, keep our body alkaline, all right, and move forward for the next 70 years. See? So hopefully
Right.
what I'm doing will leave the next 70 years.
Right. So, on the program, we're not gonna make any diagnosis when I call for any healing of any sort. But
Mhm.
as I said,
Mhm.
each person to their own. And
All
traditionally,
right.
we know a lot of our fruits, food, vegetable, can aid
Mhm.
with us,
Mhm.
feeling better, living longer. It all depends on
That's true.
how we grow. But
Yes.
on that note now, Tony, why you tell the people
Mhm.
where you are going, what are going over here in West Palm Beach? What you up to?
Well, voices for change. It's a gospel show that we're doing, a gospel outdoor gospel event, and this got a crazy set of artists. Bridget, sing Second Chance, Adrian Cunningham, Soul Savers, R.J. Durant, Brimstone, see, and a lot more, people that's involved. All right, so it's gonna be a crazy thing, and it's live. We're gonna have our band set up. Everything gonna be setting up from Friday. Well, guys them can come and rehearse, and we can get things. We'll be selling food and stuff like that. And it's relatively for the show we're doing. I said everybody, if you come on, you can get the early ticket because my phone a problem, right? Yeah, this is what I decided to do. Come to the gate and pay $40, right? Because the money, like I said, the money is not going to go in my pocket. We're building a diabetes foundation, and with that, whatever we make, we're going to put that towards it. So we need everybody's support to come out, and it's a worthy cause. And we're also are giving away things because Grace Kennedy, will be giving us, a lot of gifts, and we're going to be giving that away also. A couple of restaurants decide they're going to donate food. So, we'll be giving away a lot of things, and most of all, we're going to come have a great time because all the artists, them are ready. It's the first outdoor concert they're doing, and they want to make a great impression because the next one gonna be even more crazy. That's gonna be taking place March 14th of next year. It's so far ahead, Magan, right? Because we know the work after we're done and we have to get it out there. We're using gospel, the word of God, to pull people in by entertaining them with some fantastic entertainers. And I hope I can see, a lot, of people come out. Even if you don't have no money, seeing the words is there, the music is there. Come enjoy yourself. See, because it's not about money. It's about spreading the word to a different, people go to church and the pastor gonna shoot fire, gonna shoot brimstone. We're doing it through music. And that's the part that I'll be taking, spreading the word, spreading the love through music. So I hope that everybody can come out, come listen to some good performance. We have a couple of kids that their parents reach out to me, asking me if they can come and perform, and I'm like, well, it's all about setting people up, all about enhancing people. So not because you're a kid, you can come out, bring your kid if they can sing, if they can play an instrument, come in. I give them the light, right? And they can decide where they want to go from there because the reaction of the crowd will tell you say yes, I'm doing good, and this some of them will be nervous like myself, but then they're gonna come out and put out the best foot, right? So we need everybody to come out and give a helping hand. We're gonna need some volunteer also. Saying, but anybody can give me a call at 561-633-5607 because we're looking for volunteer to help us on our journey. And if we can get that, this is the first outdoor gospel event I'm doing, which is the first big show according to some people that is happening in South Florida, and I'm taking the chance because a lot of people don't want to go to a Seventh-day Adventist church. They don't want to go inside a Catholic church. They don't want to go inside an Anglican church. A lot of people, but outdoor they will come. All right, and the entertainers, the gospel entertainers are ready. Miss Bridget says she want tear it down. Soul Saver said, "Why, brother Tony, me offer, shine some bright light so people can come and enjoy themselves." So this is what we're all about. You know, Voices for Change, October 4th. See, come out and support. Come out and enjoy yourself. See, come
I
out and
don't
watch kids
give us the
perform.
location again, Tony. The location very important. Repeat the
The,
location.
the location is 2400 Ware Drive. That's WARE Drive, West Palm Beach. That's right off Congress and Okeechobee. It's walking distance from 95. So come out and support, and like I said, it's a live outdoor gospel fest. See? So we
Wow.
need people to come out. 2400 Weir Drive. Come out, come enjoy yourself. There's free parking. We're not going to charge for parking, So, it's basically it's a win-win situation. You'll be well entertained, right? And when you're going when is the next one? Right? Like I
All
said, we
right, so
have
that's
other.
it, guy. It's a for a worthy cause, so anybody can come out and support. So in closing, we just want to say what it's like here in West Palm Beach. I want to tell you guys it's been a rainy day, raining cats
Mhm,
and dog all day, all
mhm,
afternoon. The
mhm,
lightning, the thunder. It's one of those
mhm.
days that you only want to stay inside. You don't want
Stay
to be out on
indoors.
the road driving. Seem like it's
Mhm.
snow falling. It's as white as snow. So if your
Well,
AC not working, you're in trouble.
I want to tell you something, that Sunday we were on our way to Fort Lauderdale. I go to Pure Art International Church in Fort Lauderdale, right? And I tell you, I'm on the turnpike. Papa, we don't drive more than 5 miles per hour. Zero visibility, right? One time, I said to Colleen that, I think I'm gonna turn back because there's so much rain, right? And she said, "But Tony, you drive me a snow." This is not nothing. I said, Colleen, we can't say. She said, this is not nothing. You drive me a snow. See, I said, all right, you have the faith? I'm going to go with you. And we make it. See, back and forth in the rain. And today again was no exception. So rain has been falling, real hard for, the past couple of days. But then, when I talked to the big guy because we have conversation, he said, I'm falling in the rain now. So when your thing is happening, you're going to have sun and bright sky. See? So
All
that's
right,
why all the rain is falling now. See? So that's what it is. See? But I
I did
give,
hear you good.
thanks and praise. Seeing hope everybody, can stay healthy. Everybody, will make improvement in their diet, because that's important, right? Yeah, I don't say you can't eat your rice, because a lot of people eat rice. I don't say you can't eat your food. A lot of people love food. Them love them banana, them love them yam, them love them potato. But do it with some vegetable. That's
Now you're
my
talking.
thing. When you cook your rice, cook some vegetable in there. Put some onion inside, some scallion inside and stuff. You understand? Put some green peas inside it. You understand? Make it, pretty. Because when you put all those things, you have a multicolor dish, and you'll enjoy it more than just the plain white rice. See? So, like I said, whatever you're eating, eat it with a little vegetable. Some people say, put 30% rice, 50% vegetable, and of course, your meat kind will be another 20%. And you should be good. See? And also another thing, when you finish walking, right? Walk about, when you finish eating, I should say, walk about do a 20 minutes walk, even if it's inside your living room, around the center table. Do a 25 minutes walk. That way, the sugar spike don't hit you. All right. So if you can do that, and there's another advice that I want to tell people, that before you eat, a couple of minutes before you eat, drink some vinegar and lemon water. All right. Do that. That will keep the spike from happening. So that's two simple things that we all can do, right? To help us with diabetes, and help to keep the blood spike down. See? So people will say, what kind of thing you use for sweetener? Well, tell you the truth, I drink the non dairy milk, see? And that's really nice. I think they put sugar in it, but not that much sugar. All right. So I use the non-dairy. And most of the time, when I'm doing anything, I put dates. Instead of using, sugar inside it, I use dates, because dates, it's a natural sweetness. Some people say you can use maple syrup. There's a variety of things that you can use that, it's low glycemic thing. So there's a variety of things that you can use. But the main thing I tell people, before you eat, just drink some vinegar and water. It don't have to be apple cider vinegar. See? Because most people say, well, take the mother, apple cider vinegar. Most people will tell you that. See? But the truth is, any vinegar you can drink. See? Some is a little bit better, but it's still good. It's serving the purpose that you want.
All
See?
right. Well,
So,
thank you,
yes.
Mr. Jacobs, for coming on. Taking a few minutes and spread the word in terms of what you're doing and doing it for a worthy cause. At the same time, you're giving us some health tips when it comes on to your diet and your lifestyle. Couldn't be more happier to have you on, my brother. So you just stay well, stay safe,
Well,
stay out the rain.
any,
All right.
anytime, Papa, anytime. God bless and keep you safe. And remember, October 4th, Voice for Change, 2400 Rear Drive, West Palm Beach. It's on Facebook, it's on Instagram. Check it out. Come out and support. I'm begging everybody, please come out and give us a hand. You can volunteer. We need it because it's a worthy cause. See? And like I said, the road is never smooth. So
Blessing,
bless
my
up yourself,
brother.
my brother. Yes,
All
man.
right.
Cool. All right. Cool. Bless.